Almost ready for baseball in Milwaukee. The roof is closed and the atmosphere perfect inside Miller Park. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the Rhinos and the Hawks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on two pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. On the ground to the right side. Backhanded. And he is out on the tag. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Into the windup and the pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he gets the call that time for strike number one.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third,
Giancarlo Stanton now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Snap throw from the catcher. Runner at second here with one man out. Runner's on his way to third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he misses again, ball four, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Anthony Rizzo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. And this is fouled back and out of play.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with two guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And that misses. Ball four, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Third baseman,
Justin Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. That's wide, 2-0. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Striding in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first. So stepping in, Starling Marte. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. 2-2 count. Here it comes. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sanchez just to the right of the mound. One away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. A throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Tapper right back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So striding in, Nelson Cruz looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. The 0-1. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Carlos Correa.
Circle change there, called strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Jorge Posada is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And Posada will lay off there. It's back to 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. The pitcher, Aaron Sanchez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's running towards second. Now a bunt attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. At the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez.
Daniel Murphy.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. One out, nobody on. Changeup that time, a swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run. Coming to the plate now, Steve Finley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Correa is there for it. 2 gone. Stepping up now, Jonathan Lucroy. Will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-1. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Hit toward the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Turner. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here it comes. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball two.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Marte for the first out. Riding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He drew a walk his first time up. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently in the zone. You have to be patient and make him work.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. In the dirt here. Runners on first with one down. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Payoff pitch one more time. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cruz going back to the track. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are two gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cruz is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another chance? Trey Turner. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Trey Turner.
Here's a sinker that stays up. 1 ball, no strikes. Here it comes. 1-0. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Digging in to try it again, Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Now that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now this is smothered, but it squirts away a bit. And a near disaster there, but he's able to recover in time and make it back to third safely. Full count. Here it comes. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Nelson.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Dahl going back on it. He gets there, and that's the second out. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a hard hit ball down the line in right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Goldschmidt rounds the corner and is headed home. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Nolan Arenado. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the 3rd inning. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Very high. 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Left fielder, Carlos.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Arenado has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, Carlos Correa. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. No offer at a letter high change. It's ball 1. Line but speared on a hop on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses ball 1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. At the plate, Aaron Sanchez.
41.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Sanchez.
Carlos Beltran will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
No trouble.
Fastball that just misses inside. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money at.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly. Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball, and he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Hunter Strickland answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Steve Finley is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. It kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Jonathan Lucroy comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
The batter, pitcher
from the stretch.
Justin Verlander.
Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball, and he's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup. Well, no surprise on that one. That's the classic.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Ready once again, David Dahl. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Center fielder, David Dahl.
Fouled back. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. In for strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball 1. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Cruz has a long run, but he takes charge for out number 2. Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Too high that time, and it's 3-1. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything faster than that, he's got him off balance now.
Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Digging in now, Justin Turner. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base, and 2 gone here in the 5th. Carl Edwards Jr. is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch for a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Stepping in, Trey Turner. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Starling Marte. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Number 44.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Here it comes. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, he got a piece of that break.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Digging in once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Carlos Gonzalez
starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now. High pop-up. Arenado is there for it. 1 out. Here's Carlos Correa now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-2 pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Never fun to see a pitch come up and in, but obviously not being a fastball, he didn't mean anything by it.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Jorge Posada will be next. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jorge Posada. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And Posada can't make contact with that. He's behind 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Pulled toward right center field. Cruz on the move, and that ends. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Right fielder.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. And the pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Here's Nolan Arenado. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
Ready for another shot now. Steve Finley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Lucroy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the... Stepping up now, Hunter Strickland. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Rougned Odor is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz moves over. 1 out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The relay, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hit on the ground out to short. Gets dirty and gloves it. Excellent effort, but no chance to make the play at first. That's a base hit. Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton. It was a walk in his last trip. Fouled straight back. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw. A tag, and he is out at third. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, had a hanger that time, but missed it. 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. He got him. Lively fastball. Carter Capps enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Edgar Martinez. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Correa fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. Striding in once again, Trey Turner, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hit.
Trey Turner becomes out number 2 this inning. Starling Marte is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Sign from Posada. Now the 1-1 looped out toward third, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. From the stretch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to short, right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Brad Hand enters from the pen.
Now pitching.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A couple of walks for him thus far. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. That's 1-0.
First baseman.
And now pitch on the way.
Rizzo.
Hit sharply on the ground. Turner has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready once again, Justin Turner. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Hit to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw gets him 2 down. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 2 out, nobody on. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Right fielder.
Grounded back up the middle. Correa takes it in. And he's set down 1 away. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Murphy.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it. Right there in his wheelhouse.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Digging in to try it again, Nolan Arenado. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Ready to take his hacks again, Steve Finley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Throw got him. What a play as the side is retired. Stepping in, Carlos Correa. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Posada. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in now, the pitcher, Carter Capps. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Hendrys Morales will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out from the bases empty. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Turner gloves it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game.